Good evening, viewers. You're now watching Hornbill TV's Prime Time. First, the headlines. Russian drones and missiles bore down on the Ukrainian capital Kyiv on July 10, killing 2 and injuring 13 as fire broke out in apartments and non-residential buildings of Kyiv as per official reports. BJP national spokesperson Sudhanshu Trivedi on Thursday lauded Prime Minister Modi's recent 5-nation diplomatic tour, describing it as a transformative step forward to India's international role. The Supreme Court on Thursday allowed the Election Commission to continue with its exercise on conducting a special intensive revision (SIR) of electoral rules in poll-bound Bihar. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah on Thursday dismissed any leadership change in the state government, saying that there was no discussion in the Congress regarding the change of the Chief Minister's course. BJP MP Nishikant Dubey on Thursday slammed Uddhav Thackeray and Raj Thackeray amid the Hindi-Marathi language row, saying they only beat poor people for not speaking Marathi. Those were the top headlines, and now for the news in details. First off, Russian drones and missiles bore down on the Ukrainian capital Kyiv on July 10. 2 killed, 13 injured as fire broke out in apartments and non-residential buildings of Kyiv as per official report. This Russian attack comes after Washington resumed weapon delivery to the war-torn country. It was latest in Russia's escalating attacks with hundreds of drones and missiles straining Ukrainian air defense. The Russian attack forced thousands of people to frequently seek bomb shelters during overnight strike. There was no comment from Moscow after Russia launched a single-night record number of drones targeting Kyiv. Russia's attack on Kyiv on July 10 rattled the Ukraine's capital city with explosions, as per Reuters report. Kyiv's officials say that damage was reported in 6 of the city's 10 districts. Also, Russian airstrike killed 3 people and injured on July 9 in the front-line town of Kostianivka in Ukraine's East Akkot. The Supreme Court on Thursday allowed the Election Commission to continue with its exercise of conducting a special intensive revision, also known as SIR, of electoral rolls in poll-bound Bihar. A bench of Justices Sudhanshu Dhulia and Joy Malia Bagchi did not stay the SIR process but asked the ECI to consider allowing Aadhaar, ration cards and electoral photo identity cards as admissible documents to prove voter identity during the SIR of electoral rolls being undertaken in Bihar. The court said it was for the ECI to decide whether it wants to accept the documents or not, and if it does not, then provide reasons for its decision, which shall be sufficient to justify or satisfy the petitioner. Meanwhile, petitioners are not pressing for an interim stay, the bench stated on order. The top court noted that timeline for the process is very short since elections in Bihar are due in November. The apex court posted for hearing on July 28 the pleas challenging ECI's move to conduct SIR of electoral rolls in Bihar and asked the poll panel to file its affidavit within 1 week. During the hearing, the bench opined that Aadhaar should not be included within the list of documents permissible as ID proof. The apex court said that after hearing the parties in the case, it is prima facie of the view last 3 questions are involved, which are the powers of ECI to conduct the exercise, the procedure to exercise the powers and the very short timeline.
आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट में दोनों पक्षों को सुना गया। एक पक्ष ऐसा है जो चाहता है कि बिहार में जो इंटेंसिव रिवीजन हो रहा है, जो मतदाता सूची का सत्यापन हो रहा है, उसको रोक दिया जाए। हमारी याचिका, हमारी मांग ये है कि ये सत्यापन चलना चाहिए, डोर टू डोर चलना चाहिए। हमने ये कहा है कि वोटिंग फंडामेंटल राइट नहीं है, राइट टू वोट फंडामेंटल राइट नहीं है, लेकिन फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन फंडामेंटल राइट है। अगर वोटर लिस्ट में एक भी रोहिंग्या का नाम है, एक भी घुसपैठिए का नाम है, उसको काटा जाना जरूरी है। बिना जब तक घुसपैठिए भारत में वोट करेंगे तब तक इसको फ्री एंड फेयर इलेक्शन नहीं कह सकते हैं। माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट में हमारी याचिका पे भी है और जो दूसरा पक्ष चाहता था कि ये रुक जाए, दोनों पक्षों की याचिका पे इलेक्शन कमीशन को नोटिस जारी किया है। हमारी याचिका में सारे राज्य सरकारें भी पार्टी इसलिए उनको भी नोटिस जारी किया है। 28 जुलाई को इस पे सुनवाई होगी और सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने स्टे करने से साफ साफ मना कर दिया है। जो इलेक्शन कमीशन का जो ड्राइव चल रहा है, स्पेशल ड्राइव चल रहा है डोर टू डोर जाके, उस पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कोई नहीं रोक लगाया है। दूसरी तरफ से मांग की गई थी कि आधार को और राशन कार्ड को और वोटर लिस्ट को भी शामिल करने के लिए गुजारिश की गई थी। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कहा है कि इलेक्शन कमीशन चाहे तो उन तीनों डॉक्यूमेंट को एक्सेप्ट करे, ये इलेक्शन कमीशन का डोमेन है, उसमें कोई इंटरफेयर नहीं होगा।
टाइमलाइन को लेकर काफी सवाल उठाए सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कि एक्सरसाइज खत्म हो पाएगी कि नहीं आने वाले इलेक्शन से पहले।
माननीय सुप्रीम
भी दिए कि अगले इलेक्शन में करना चाहिए।
माननीय सुप्रीम कोर्ट ये कह रहा था कि क्या इलेक्शन के पहले ये ड्राइव पूरी हो जाएगी। उस पे इलेक्शन कमीशन ने कहा है कि 60% लोगों का सत्यापन डॉक्यूमेंट पहले आ चुके हैं, केवल 40% बचे हुए हैं। और इलेक्शन कमीशन ने भरोसा दिया है कि बिहार चुनाव के पहले ये जो इंटेंसिव ड्राइव हो रही है, जो गहन पड़ताल चल रही है, ये पूरी हो जाएगी।
थैंक यू।
ऐसा है कि आज जो सुनवाई हुई माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के समक्ष, याचिकाकर्ता चाहते थे कि बिहार के अंदर जो इलेक्टोरल रोल डिवीजन का काम इलेक्शन कमीशन ऑफ इंडिया कर रही है उसको रोक दिया जाए। लेकिन जब उन्होंने अदालत का मुठ भांप लिया कि किसी भी एसटी के लिए अदालत तैयार नहीं है, तब उन्होंने अपने एप्लीकेशन को प्रेस करने से मना कर दिया और वो प्रेस नहीं किए हैं। इसीलिए अगली 28 जुलाई को पूरे मामले की पुनः सुनवाई होगी। तब तक इलेक्शन कमीशन अपने इलेक्टोरल रोल रिवीजन के कार्य को करता रहेगा और उसकी पूर्ण सारी सूचना अगले तारीख पर माननीय सर्वोच्च न्यायालय के समक्ष काउंटर एफिडेविट के माध्यम से देगा।
आधार कार्ड को लेकर भी बड़े सवाल खड़े हुए।
नहीं, आधार कार्ड, उनका कहना था कि आधार कार्ड एक मात्र को बेसिस माना जाए कि वो वोटर हैं, इलेक्टर हैं। लेकिन माननीय अदालत ने कहा कि इलेक्शन कमीशन चाहे तो वोटर आधार कार्ड और वो जो वोटर आईडी कार्ड है वो प्लस राशन कार्ड को कंसीडर कर सकती है।
तीन और डॉक्यूमेंट्स को कंसीडर करने,
हाँ, कर सकती है। इलेक्शन कमीशन चाहे तो रीजंस देकर के उनको रिजेक्ट भी कर सकती है, लेकिन आज के आदेश में कि वो कंसीडर कर सकती है।
We'll now take a short break. Stay tuned.
Where the software engineer meets the talented photographer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. Heading on to the next news. The Assam government conducted a review with the headmasters of the Tea Garden Model Schools and Adarsh Vidalyas at the GMCH auditorium in Guwahati on Thursday. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, Education Minister Ranoj Pegu, senior government officials and headmasters of both categories of schools were present at the event. Speaking to the media, Chief Minister Sarma said they have reviewed the functioning of the Tea Garden Model Schools as well as CBSE Adarsha Vidalyas established by the government of Assam. These two types of institutions are part of government special schemes and are considered flagship programs. Tea garden schools are dedicated to children of tea garden workers, while CBSE model schools are set up in educationally backward blocks. The CM also said CBSE model schools have achieved nearly 100 pass percentage. Meanwhile, student enrollment in tea garden model schools have increased by 96%. The meeting aimed to assess academic progress, infrastructure development and overall management of the institution under these special initiatives.
सीलिंग फ्री हो गया। एक खाली फाइल पुटअप करने के लिए आप लोग का इतना कॉस्ट होता है पता नहीं, और मुझको मिल के बोलने से मेरा अच्छा नहीं लगता है। कल मैं बंगाईगांव में गया, लोग मुझको बोला, आई फील एम्बेरेस। सो इसीलिए जो काम हम लोग का हाथ में है, वी हैव टू पे एनीवे। सेविंग्स तो नहीं होगा। ये देखो, इसको हम जनवरी अप्रैल में जो एक साथ देना पड़ता है, तो उसी में एक फाइल पुटअप करके मैं सीलिंग फ्री कर देता हूँ, 2 दिन में काम हो जाता है।
We have reviewed the functioning of Tea Garden Model School as well as CBSE Model School established by Government of Assam. These two schools, two type of schools are categorized as a very special scheme, special school, and we recognize that as our flagship program. Because tea garden schools are exclusively dedicated for sons and daughters of tea garden workers, whereas the CBSE model school has been established in the educationally backward blocks. So these two I keep on reviewing every year. After I became Chief Minister, every year I review the functioning of Tea Garden Model School and CBSE Model School. I am very happy that in CBSE Model School our pass percentage is almost 100, and in Tea Garden Model School the student capacity has increased by 96%. So these are very welcoming news for the state, and I am very happy about the progress we have achieved so far.
The demand of a Manipuri Autonomous Council in Assam as raised by the Meitei Manipuri linguistic community reflects their aspiration for greater political, economic and social representation. To press for this demand, the Manipuri Autonomous Council Demand Coordination Committee staged a sit-in protest at the Matia Khudiram Bose statue in Silchar on Thursday, highlighting the lack of representation in the Assam Legislative Assembly or Parliament despite a population of approximately 6 lakh in the state. They argued that this absence results in a deprivation of various benefits similar to the challenges faced by other communities like the Moran, Motok and Koch Rajbongshi, who have their own autonomous council. The committee referenced a 2021 assurance from then Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, now Assam's Chief Minister, made in the presence of Manipur former Chief Minister N. Biren Singh to establish such a council. However, this promise remains unfulfilled, fueling their agitation.
हमारा 5 से 6 लाख मणिपुरी और मणिपुरी मुस्लिम है। हम लोग का असेंबली में, पार्लियामेंट में कोई रिप्रेजेंटेटिव नहीं है, इसलिए हम लोग का पॉलिटिकल, इकोनॉमिकल, अदर बेनिफिट हम लोग ले नहीं पा रहा है। इसलिए असम का सीएम सर से हम लोग अपील करता है, हम लोग का एक ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल, मणिपुरी ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल देने के लिए, लाइक मोरान, मोटोक, कोच राजवंशी दे दिया 2020 में। ऐसा माफी हम लोग का पॉपुलेशन मोर देन दिमासा भी है, इसलिए हम लोग को भी सेम आई में देख के, सेम लाइन में देख के हम लोग को भी मणिपुरी ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल देने के लिए डिमांड करता है।
कोई आश्वासन मिला है उससे?
2021 मार्च 9 में ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर, अभी तो मिनिस्टर है, श्री कौशिक राय का कैंपेन में द देन मणिपुरी चीफ मिनिस्टर एन बीरेन सिंह का सामने लखीमपुर का पुटिकाल में सीएम सर एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर तकर समय, उस समय उसने एश्योरेंस किया मणिपुरी लोग का डिमांड, मणिपुरी ऑटोनोमस काउंसिल असम हम देने के लिए तैयार।
Kachar police arrested a person after recovering foreign cigarettes from his possession. Acting on an intelligence input about illegal transportation of cigarettes of foreign origin, Kachar police intercepted a truck near toll gate Balachera in Kachar district and recovered 2,920 boxes of cigarettes in the wee hours of Thursday. The seized goods included ESSE light white cigarette, 550 boxes, ESSE light golden cigarette, 2,150 boxes and Marlboro cigarettes numbering 220 boxes. The total number of cigarettes amounting to 5,84,000 numbers in 2,920 boxes is valued at Rs 1.5 crore in the black market. The arrested person has been identified as Hema Ram, a resident of Rajasthan. Seizure has been done in the presence of independent witness and under property videography. Further investigation into the matter is on, informed SSP Kachar Numal Mahata. Up next, we have the BJP national spokesperson Sudhanshu Trivedi on Thursday lauded Prime Minister Narendra Modi's recent five-nation diplomatic tour, describing it as a transformative step towards for India's international role, notably in fostering alliances with African and Southern nations. During a press conference, the BJP MP underscored the significant outcomes of Modi's foreign expedition. Trivedi celebrated the BRICS countries' stern condemnation of the Pahalgam terror attack in the 2025 declaration as a major diplomatic success for the BJP-led government. This follows a principled move by Union Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, who declined to endorse a joint statement at the Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting for its omission of the Pahalgam tragedy, which resulted in 26 innocent casualties. Highlighting the achievement of the tour, Trivedi stated that Modi effectively asserted the issue of terrorism at the BRICS summit, emphasizing that there is no parity between terrorists and their victims, a key diplomatic win for India. Economically, agreements with minerals-rich nations like Ghana and Namibia are poised to benefit India, while cultural ties have been reinforced with nations like Trinidad and Tobago, enhancing India's strategic, cultural and economic engagement on a global scale.
So I want to say categorically, after this immensely successful tour of the countries, there are three main takeaways. Prime Minister has unequivocally and categorically established the matter of terrorism at the BRICS, and he has said that the perpetrators of the terror and the victims of terror cannot be equated. So this was our diplomatic success, and it was very important for the strategical point of view. Then the countries like Ghana and Namibia, which are very rich in the minerals and the metals like uranium, copper, lithium and rare earth metals, India has entered into an agreement which is very much required for the future, and over-dependence upon any one country as far as these critical minerals and critical metals are concerned. So it was very much required for our economical aspect. And the Indian diaspora, which is having a vibrant and sizable presence in the countries like Ghana and Trinidad and Tobago, from 1 century to 2 centuries, from there it has taken to a new height. As you know that the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, Kamala Biseswarji, is from the Buxar area of Bihar, and this has taken India's emotional connect and cultural and social connect with those countries to a new dimension. So, strategically, economically and culturally, this visit of Prime Minister has set up a new era in India's role at the international level with cooperation of the African and southern countries. Previously with Argentina, even the previous visits with Mexico, our strategy of aligning and taking together the global south has reached to new heights.
We'll now take another short break. Stay tuned.
Where the software engineer meets the cool UI UX designer to create the big dream. The world comes together at Sharda University.
Welcome back. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah on Thursday dismissed any leadership change in the state government, saying that there was no discussion in the Congress regarding the change of the Chief Minister's post. He added that his deputy D.K. Shivakumar himself noted that there is no vacancy for the CM post. Siddaramaiah told reporters when asked about the possibility of a change of guard in the government that no discussion took place on Chief Minister position. That is his reply. D.K. Shivakumar himself said that there is no vacancy for the Chief Minister's post. Whatever decision is taken by the High Command, they will follow and they will also obey, he stated. Siddaramaiah's remark came amid persistent rumors that the Congress High Command could push for a rational or a rotational leadership formula, handing over the reins to Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar midway through the term.
No discussion taken place. That is my reply.
And so will you be completing complete 5-year term as the Chief Minister of Karnataka? Will you be completing complete 5-year terms as Karnataka CM?
Mr. D.K. Shivakumar himself said it, that there is no vacancy of the CM post.
Sir,
Every time sir reports are coming.
I was there in assembly election. I was there in assembly election in Karnataka. Election was out on your name. You are CM. Was there any 50-50 formula after this?
Again, you are asking the same question in a different words.
Sir, rotational Chief Minister formula, sir, if there was any. Rotational Chief Minister formula, if there was any.
See, my answer is, whatever decision taken by the High Command, both of us will follow, will obey.
Sir, 2028 ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. 2028ಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವೇ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸರ್. 2028ಕ್ಕೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೇತೃತ್ವದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವೇ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ.
2023ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನಡೆಯಿತೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವೇ ಮುಂದುವರಿತೀರಿ ಸರ್ 2028ಕ್ಕೂ? 2028
ಪುನಃ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಏನ್ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬದ್ಧ, ಡಿ.ಕೆ. ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್ ಕೂಡ ಬದ್ಧ.
But sir, in charge Randeep Surjewala doing meeting with 1-to-1 MLA, what is the purpose of this meeting?
Please ask him. He made it very clear that leadership issue is not there. It was not discussed.
Have you got any appointment with the High Command? Is there any meeting lined up with High Command, sir?
Pardon?
Is there any meeting lined up with High Command, Rahul Gandhi or Kharge ji today?
No, there is no scheduled program. Neither Rahul Gandhi ji nor Kharge ji invited us for party to discuss the issues regarding the party.
ಸರ್, ಈಗ 4 ಪರಿಷತ್ತು ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಗಮ ಮಂಡಳಿದು ಚರ್ಚೆ ಕೂಡ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಇವತ್ತು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ನೋಡೋಣ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸುರ್ಜೇವಾಲಾ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
Those are all the updates for now. Stay tuned for more and keep watching Hornbill TV.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
And we all need a little more clarity on the details.
About life, people and events that truly matter.
Because sometimes news is more than mere information.
From credible news organizations, credible news, and from credible and award-winning journalists.
Because proper news can not only inform our lives but also change the way we look at it.
In-depth and straight to the point, because the truth